To me, it's just like it takes too long. I just want to. All right.
Let's go right into
All right.
it.
Yep. Hey guys, what is up? Back to back live streams, back to back Eagles live streams, and I'm here with my guy Alkabeer the Analyst. Say what's up.
What's up, man? It's your boy Alkabeer the Analyst. I talk Eagles, but I also talk other teams as well. But Eagles my heart, man. I try to give them a video per day.
That's exactly me, dude. I rotate between the Eagles and Sixers. So I made a Sixers video today. I did an Eagles video yesterday. So it's just like, to me, I got to keep the content fresh and change it up here and there. So that's just me. So let's just get it started. And we just got to talk about Jalen Hurts being ranked, not even being ranked 40 on this list, on Christian's list. Now, I'm going to try to pull it up here. So, hold on. Got it. All right. So, as you can see right here, we got the 40, and you see Casey Keenum at number 40. So, you're telling me right here that Casey Keenum is better than Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields you got there? I'll go on and on, but go for it.
Look, man, they got Kellen Mond, I believe, who was drafted in the second round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's probably not going to start for his team. I like Justin Fields. I like Trey Lance, but they're rookies. Like, come on. You got Drew Lock. I think Tua is better than Drew Lock now, and you got Drew Lock better than Jalen Hurts. The only thing I can say this based off of, I think Chris Sims was a former Giant. That's it. He might really hate the Eagles. Where do he got? I know he probably got. He got Daniel Jones 26. Like, come on. I know Daniel Jones is on this.
Yeah. What's up, Big Play Slay? What do you think about Jalen Hurts not even being on the top 40 right now? For me, Marcus Mariota 36. I'm like, what has he done? Has he just been a backup at this point?
Marcus Mariota. This list is it's laughable, man. Matt Jones 30.
Okay.
Come on. Matt Jones, I'm hearing he having the worst camp right now. This list, I think he put out this list for shock value for me and you to react on it. There's no way.
It really
it worked. Andy Dalton 29. Come on, man.
Trevor Lawrence at 28. That's what I have the most gripe. To me, he's overrated right now because everyone's rating him so high.
Taysom Hill 24. That's a true one-read quarterback.
Hurts is not even on the list, Slay. He's not even on the list right now. So, where do you have Hurts going, you think? For me, I say 20s. I say
at least 20s.
Yeah, I say 20s. Because in my opinion, he's better than Fitzpatrick. And that's 23 right there.
Right. I'm automatically putting him ahead of the rookies, even Trevor Lawrence. Like, you just got to be there by default. These guys didn't even play an NFL game yet. Tyrod Taylor, he's ahead of these guys. I love my guy Tua, but Tua didn't have the best rookie year. Matt Jones, he's ahead of Andy. So to me, that just automatically put him in the top 20s. Top 15, you kind of pushing it a bit because, you got Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz. Joe Burrow kind of deserves to be there. So it's really hard to put him in that top 15. But when you look at the 20s, like Zach Wilson, who never played the NFL game. So,
yeah. I mean, I can honestly see. Do you see Hurts being better than Sam Darnold? Because I can see that in a way.
Sam Darnold's probably in the same predicament that Jalen Hurts is in. I just think the system and everything that Sam Darnold was under was unfair. So he does get a second chance in Carolina. So yeah, I can see Hurts being better than Sam Darnold. Maybe I'm speaking biased because that's my team, but I think Sam Darnold was in a bad position, man.
I'm just telling you, I feel like the media hates Philly, no matter what sport. Basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, even. I don't even watch soccer.
Yeah, Philly is the most hate. Like my teams are everywhere. Like I'm a Eagles fan, so I experienced the Philly thing. Then I'm a Lakers fan. Then I'm a Yankees fan. So my team is in different states, but Philly, yeah, people really hate Philadelphia, man.
I haven't even heard of this guy, Kellen Mond. I haven't even heard of this guy.
Never. He's okay. I'm not gonna lie, but come on, he's gonna be back up to Kirk Cousins. Going, come on, man.
Wait. So who's the starting quarterback for the Bears? Is it?
And they're gonna have Andy Dalton start
Right.
for the Bears. So just to have Justin Fields there right now is kind of disrespectful.
It's just ridiculous. I don't feel like making a video on this because I'll be saying the same exact stuff that you and I are saying right now. So
same as that.
I feel like it's like a broken record at this point.
Yeah.
Now, I just gotta say this real quick. Dak Prescott ahead of Brady.
Oh man, I don't even think Dak Prescott better than Justin Herbert or Ryan Tannehill right now. Baker Mayfield, he might be better than.
So it is Andy Dalton. And where number is he at?
Andy Dalton is 29.
He's 20. Oh, my God.
So they got Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson ahead of Andy Dalton. And I'm not even the biggest Andy Dalton fan, but it's like, come on.
Yeah. And,
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Daniel, this one bothers me the most. Daniel Jones at 26. What?
But Chris Sims is a giant. He's a giant, man.
Yeah. My buddy's a Giants fan, so I gotta ask him about this whole thing. But Deshaun Watson's not even gonna play, and he's 4. He's not even gonna play.
But Deshaun Watson, I could make an argument for that. Like it's like okay, I can argue that, but Jalen Hurts not being in the top 40, it's like really like you can argue Deshaun Watson, like oh okay, he's been playing at a high level. I don't think he's better than Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson. Cool, but I don't know. This list is crazy.
Yeah, and,
you got Kyler Murray number 7, which is really high.
I mean, Josh Allen over Aaron Rodgers. Slay wanted to go over that, and I
and I like Josh Allen.
So do I.
Come on,
like I definitely say Josh Allen is top 5. I said that multiple times. So I will put Josh Allen at 3 and Aaron Rodgers at 2.
Yeah. So once you add the number 1 is an argument. It's like, okay, Josh Allen 2. Come on.
It's like an argument everywhere.
I think they should have just by default probably put Tom Brady number 2. Oh, okay. You want to do that?
By default, you gotta put him at 2. That's exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, I would have Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, Allen, Russell Wilson at 5.
Okay, that's hard to beat. Yeah. Then everybody else is scrambling for a spot. But I think these are hopefully these are projections. Maybe he's projecting this. I don't know. But
who the hell? Joe Burrow. He played last year, right? He did, right?
He did until he tore his ACL, but he was okay. But in that top, just out of the top 15, I'm trying to look who's behind him. Okay, you could put him ahead of Carson Wentz now if you, I guess.
Number 2? You mean number 2? But for me, Carson Wentz, I'm just calling him a number 2 from now on. But
True.
Carson Wentz, I feel like Sam Darnold is better than him. I can see that. That's arguably, but I can honestly see it. Or if you put him dead even, it's so close.
It's so close, yeah. But Carson Wentz, the only reason why Carson Wentz so low is because of the super bad year he had last year. So it's hard for me to argue with Carson Wentz right now because that last year was terrible.
I agree. And guys, we have 5 people in the chat right now. Go smash the like button. It goes a long way. Go sub to my guy, Alkabeer the Analyst. He's a great content creator for the Eagles. And pretty much I love working with this guy. So it's just hella fun. So no problem, man. I got you. So I just got to say this right here. Baker Mayfield. Now, I kind of like it there. Honestly, I like Baker Mayfield there.
Yeah, I don't know. He benefited off that run game. You got 2 top tier running backs, and you had Odell Beckham before he was hurt, and you got what's the guy name? I'm not thinking of his name right now, but he had 2 top tier wide receivers. He had a good tight end, so he benefited off that offense a lot, which he was supposed to do. I think they beat the Chiefs, but I think the head coach just fumbled a bit.
Yeah, I agree. Right there. And Jared Goff, in my opinion, he kind of fell off.
I never was a fan of Jared Goff. If you look at my older videos, Rams fans used to come at me. I was like, the Rams are not going to go far because of Jared Goff. And when I say I used to get hate, my God, them comments went off on me. I thought last year they wasn't going to make the playoffs.
I had Knicks fans.
Okay.
I had Knicks fans coming at me. I had the Hawks fans coming at me.
Jarvis Landry.
This year, I want the Cowboys fans to come at me. I just want that. So Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. That's what they had. Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham. They have some weapons, man. And then you got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt can almost start for any team right now, and he's just second.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Fuck. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this. So let's stop that and come back to here. There we go. So it just like bothers. Do you think that Jalen Hurts is gonna pop off?
I hope so. Everything is so unknown, man. The coaching staff, the plays we're going to run. We just projecting like maybe our plays will be like the coach. But you got to think when Doug Peterson came to the Eagles, he was under Andy Reid. And if you think about it, were any of our plays like Andy Reid's, like the Chiefs? Not really. I mean, he came in with his own system, and maybe Nick Sirianni do that, but we will see. I still think JJ Arcega-Whiteside makes this team. A lot of people don't agree with me, but when you see what's his name get cut, when you see Grimes get cut, I think John Hightower is going to end up paying the price, and I think JJ makes this team. And the only reason why, how we still have control of the roster. That's what everybody keep throwing out the window. I think he's going to try to force JJ in there, and I think that can hurt Jalen Hurts. That's my thing.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Now, let's say hypothetically Whiteside does make the roster, which I can honestly see it now with Grimes. Do you see him going to a tight end or just saying a wide receiver being the 6th spot?
I think he'll be wide receiver. I think we put him in the slot here and there, but yeah, I think he's going to be more in the slot. Tight end, I think he's just a tad bit too small. But we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe Whiteside can get more than one fumble touchdown.
Yeah. Hopefully he do something.
You know what? Real quick, higher or lower? How many receiving yards do you think Whiteside will even get? Higher than I'm gonna be nice. Higher or lower than 350?
I think lower.
Yeah.
But if he get higher than that, honestly, that'd be a successful season for JJ. Like if he get 400, that's a successful season.
Oh yeah. Yep. Does it still bother you that we took him over Metcalf?
A
lot of teams took players over Metcalf. So
yeah, the only wide receiver I think that's better than Metcalf in that draft was AJ Brown from the Titans. But other than that, Marquise Brown, JJ, and those guys, Ain't not better than DK. But the problem with DK, and a lot of people don't mention, I think he would have been getting killed in Philadelphia for it. He got bad hands. His catching it needs some work. It definitely needs some work. But he's better than what we got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, this topic has been going around for like a while now, and that is Zach Ertz. I mean, this whole thing with him, I was talking about this with the Eagles Uncensored last night, and it's just getting annoying at this point. I mean, they said they have a potential shooter for Zach Ertz. What team would that be?
It got to be a team on the AFC. It got to be the Chargers. It got to be the Bills. You can't trade them to the NFC. You can't trade them to like, let's say, a 49ers or something. You can't trade them because then he might make us pay. We play the 49ers, week 2? So we can't trade them to the NFC. But at this point, if we don't get nobody in the AFC, you got to trade them for something. Just get something. 7th-round pick. Something. Cash towards the cat. Something. You just got this dude sitting here. He, like I reported, he badly wants out of Philadelphia, and I understand. Just get him out of Philadelphia. Didn't want to pay the man. Just get him out.
Now, I think everyone knows the trade value I would take for Zach Ertz. I think everyone knows at this point, so I'm not even going to say that. But realistically, if we even get a 6th-round pick, and that's a little too much for me, and that's like a little too high.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Do you think it's going to happen before training camp or during training camp?
I think it's going to happen during. The only reason why that's when the injuries happen. I think the thing he's trying to play is that the team tight end might get injured. Hopefully, I don't wish injuries on nobody, but that can happen. It's training camp. Anything can happen. And what he's going to try to do is get the most out of that team. I think he's going to wait for an injury on the team to happen where a team could get desperate. Like, remember that happened with remember when we had Sam Bradford and the Vikings got desperate? They really needed a quarterback, and we ended up getting a first from them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So maybe he's waiting for that.
We're not getting a first,
but I'm just saying somebody will overpay. Like, you know what? We just got to go by your terms because we need somebody.
You know what they're trying to remind me of? I don't want to say this, but I'm just going to come out and say this. It's the same thing with Ben Simmons. I know that was it's the same exact thing, man. I'm just like, why is it always Philly every single time?
The thing is, I'm not even a Sixers fan, but I kept saying, and I got a lot of heat from Sixers fan. I'm like, you guys should trade Ben Simmons and get James Harden. I think y'all guys should do that. Nah, we love Ben Simmons. We love him. I'm telling you, get him in the pick and roll with him and be James Harden. Y'all shoot teams lights out.
That's exact. I made that mistake before. I was like Ben Simmons fits Royal, and I was like, and here's the controversial part with me because I said in the very beginning we should trade him, but then when that time comes, I was like, you know what, maybe not, and then I'm like, now I'm an idiot. Like I came back to that.
See, Ben Simmons is like he reminds me of Giannis a bit. He just need a lot of shooters around him and drive the ball, and he just need to kick it out, just like Giannis. But he's scared to go to that free throw line. I know you've seen it. You're a Sixers fan. Like, he's right there to make the dunk, and he pass it up. You're wide open. You were scared of that free throw line.
That sounds good. But, back to the Eagles with Zach Ertz. With the tight end group that we have right now, I mean, Dallas Goedert, Richard Rodgers, Jake Stahl, who Philly interviewed today. I still gotta watch that.
Gotta watch that. Me too.
Yeah. Who's the 4th one? Or am I drawing a blank?
It is a 4th tight end. Those only 3 I think of. What, Zach Ertz is technically still on the roster. So
I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
Eagles depth chart. Guys in the chat, if we have a 4th tight end, please let me know. Because I feel like Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz, Richard Rodgers, Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson.
Who?
What was that? I don't know who that is. Seriously, I can't even break that dude down.
He got drafted in 2019, round 7, pick 254. He's 6'4", 240, 24 years old. So he did play last season.
I guess that's who we rocking with, but yeah, I think our tight end group is pretty solid though. It's young. It always been that way, even with Zach Ertz. Remember we had Zach Ertz and like Brent Selleck. We always had like a veteran next to a young guy. And I think we're doing the same thing with Dallas Goedert. Richard Rodgers, Dallas Goedert. We always had it that way. I like the tight end group. I really have no complaints about it. And I think Jack Stoll could be something.
So do I. I agree with that. Now, with Dallas Goedert, where do you see him on the tight end rankings? I see him like top 5 or outside top 5. I see him up there.
Yeah, I think I looked at PFF. They had him like 15.
They had him 5. They had Dallas Goedert 5.
No, they had Dallas Goedert 5, but Zach Ertz like 15, right?
Yeah,
like in the middle, something like that. I thought that was disrespectful to Zach Ertz. And I thought it was disrespectful for Dallas Goedert to be behind the rookie in Atlanta. So, I mean, I think Dallas Goedert is a top 5 or probably a little out of the top 5 tight end because he could block, he could catch. I think his route running is underrated. So I think Dallas Goedert, I think he got it. I'm seeing Cowboys fans coming out saying they tight end is better than him, better than Dallas Goedert, and they trying to compare yards. I'm like, Dallas Goedert didn't even play the whole season. He got 500-something yards.
I forget who's the Dallas Cowboys tight end.
Let me look him up really quick. I've seen a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans big this guy up. Yeah, I'm on a depth chart. Like Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz. Like they say
what?
Jarwin can play, but come on.
Oh my god.
But that's just Dallas fans talking. Then they got a nerve to say Trayvon Diggs is better than Darius Slay. So I don't know about that.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic of the Cowboys, how many wins do you see them getting? Like,
if you look at their talent, they should get 11 wins. Just like talent, they got their starting quarterback. Offensive line is coming back. Their defense should be good. They got the wide receivers. I hear Amari Cooper is dealing with injuries already with the ankles.
Yeah. What's up, Key? How you doing? Make sure you hit that like button. Go subscribe to Alkabeer the Analyst for me.
But they should. But I think they're gonna be in the same boat as us. I think the Cowboys and the Eagles are gonna be fighting for that spot. That's how it usually always work. If both teams stay healthy.
Yeah, that's why we're always the 4th spot. That's why we always get them the last game in the season. It's just funny to me. It's really funny. Yes, when I do videos in it. Yeah. So I just gotta. You know what? This just came to mind. Let's talk about the competition. What's your favorite competition in the Eagles right now? Like, we got wide receivers, we got the running backs, we got the corner, we got the tight ends, we got the corner. I'm not even going to say corners because it's in the chat. Tell me your favorite competition.
I think the running backs, man. I think the running backs is my favorite competition. Unfortunately, I don't think Elijah Holyfield makes the team. I thought he was going to finally get his shot, but the running back room too packed. You got Boston Scott, you got Kenneth Gainwell. Miles Sanders' spot is solidified. So besides that, really nobody else.
Running backs,
yeah.
Running backs. Everyone's saying that.
Running backs, man.
For me, it's the offensive line. You got Dillard, Mailata, you got Kelsey, Brooks, and then you have Dickerson whenever that happens. But we're going to talk about the cap in a little bit. But it's the offensive line. I'm really intrigued with the Dillard and the Mailata. I'm like, really? Who would you take, Mailata or Dillard?
Based on what I've seen on the field, I got to take Mailata. I seen Dillard on the field and he struggled a bit. It was unfair to him because we kept subbing him in and out for Jason Peters. But when Mailata had to step up and take that role, he did in a big way. We see him play very good. So right now, just based off the game, I'm not sure obviously what they're doing at OTAs or what they're doing training camp. That's the stuff I'm not seeing. But I'm gonna take Jordan Mailata. What you got, Dillard?
I got Jordan Mailata too.
Oh, okay.
Because Dillard has been training for football all his life, and then Mailata comes in and just beats him out. I don't want this guy who trains everything and not get anywhere. I'd rather take the bigger guy, stronger guy, faster guy there, and just like, we need to protect the merchandise in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
In the offensive line. I'm telling you, it was, what was it ranked on PFF again?
Well, were we in the 20s?
Was it? Yeah.
I think we were in the
Hunter,
20s.
what is good? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. Share everything. 5 people in the chat, do it all. So, Hunter, what's your favorite competition right now? For me, it's offensive line. Alkabeer, it's the running backs. So, my dad would get that. So, yeah.
Wide receiver is going to be pretty fun to watch. Like, if I had to rank it, running backs, offensive line, wide receivers. It's defense. Defense might be defensive line too. We drafted a lot of guys. You got the Miltons out there, and we drafted a lot of guys in the late round. So, the linebackers too. A lot of unknowns.
Yeah. I mean, I just made a video about this Brandon Graham possibly getting traded to Tennessee. So we have Terrion Jackson, the guy we drafted. We have Barnett. We got Ryan Kerrigan. So maybe we should, like, Brandon Kerrigan is there, so I would take a 3rd-round pick for him. But if we don't take him, let him go because it's baseline, and we take a $9.5 million cap hit. And I'm like, that kills. That kills the loan. So I'm like, do we trade?
Thank you, Philly Insider. It's cool, man. I've been 1K for like a month now.
hey, I've been over 1K for over a year. I've been like the same spot for like a year. Enjoy it, buddy. That's exactly what I say.
But with Brandon Graham, seriously, if it's value for him now, I'm gonna be the guy to say it, but you got to take it. I mean, he's older. Well, I think he's going to his 10th or 11th year. If you got value from him and Tennessee really want him, I mean, why not trade him? I mean, it's hard for me to say that. I love Brandon Graham. He's been with the Eagles for a very long time.
He's a great locker room leader. He's a great guy.
Yeah. But we could get younger, more space, cap space.
Now, would you trade Derek Barnett because he is going to get $10 million?
Derek Barnett is hard to say yes to that because he's still young. We got to Derek Barnett?
How old is Barnett?
Like 20. You know, Derek Barnett got drafted when he's like 19, 20.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up.
So he's got to be like 23, 24.
Yeah. 24. Right 24. On the money.
Yep. He's really young. So that's why it's hard to just trade him because he at least got another good 6-7 years in him. Productive years. So, but where's still Brandon Graham? I mean, he might have got 1-2 years. That's why you got to start thinking of Fletcher Cox too after you draft from Milton Williams.
Yeah. I like BG, but he's not going to be here forever. It's a good offer. It's there. You definitely consider it. I prefer to keep BG for this year just because I think the younger guys need him in the locker room. That's agree with that. I really agree.
We don't have no veteran leadership. I mean, after Malcolm Jenkins left.
I mean, we got Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, I guess.
I don't know. Fletcher Cox don't come up to like he's a good player, but he don't come up. Obviously, I'm not in the locker room, but he don't come up to me like a locker room guy.
I'm just trying to think that defensive side alone. Like we do have Eric Wilson. He's not. I mean,
you could say Darius Slay. Maybe he's
Darius Slay. Okay.
That.
Like, so I'm naming the bench on the defensive side of the ball. It's really difficult. I mean, like
to me, offense is really difficult too. I mean, besides Jason Kelsey, the offensive lineman, we don't have really no veteran wide receiver. Well, we could say quarterback because we do got Joe Flacco. Well, yeah, offense is pretty easier than defense.
The offense is like, don't even get me started. That's so much easier. In terms of leadership, you say McLeod? Okay,
yeah.
I can see that.
Right, he was nominated for like Man of the Year or stuff.
I think so.
Yeah, McLeod, that's true.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Just like
Malcolm Jenkins was a leader, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, would you consider Ryan Kerrigan like a veteran leadership, even though he just got here?
I mean, he got his bones in the game. I mean, he played at a high level. I think people are really listening to him.
Yeah, that's a good point about Goddard because we were just talking about the tight ends before with the whole Zach Ertz thing. So when Zach Ertz is gone, I mean, who's the leader for the tight ends? You got to take Goddard.
Goddard has to be. He has to be. Well, Richard Rodgers can because he's the veteran, but Dallas Goedert has to be. He's going to be
the certified number one, and he's in his contract year as well. So you got we got so many players in their contract year that need the ball out.
The good thing is the year coming up, we're gonna have so much cap. It's gonna be the total opposite from this year. We're gonna have so much cap room.
We're gonna have 40 to 50 mil next year, which is like insane.
Next year, if we not Super Bowl contenders this year, because I never give up on my team. Next year we have to be. We had the cap space. We got the draft picks. Nick Sirianni will be in year 2. So if we don't do it this year,
I'm just trying to think any more leaderships. Like for the offense, you got Flacco, who's there. You got how old is Jordan Howard? He's young, isn't he?
Jordan Howard, 27. I'm really guessing these guys' ages. Now. Jordan Howard is pretty young because remember he came in with like Zeke, Derrick Henry, and those guys. Remember Jordan Howard was like the number 3 running back at one point. It was Zeke, Derrick Henry, and I think Jordan Howard. Then it was David Johnson and stuff. So 26. Yeah, it's pretty young.
Yeah. I mean, it's what we need. Now, if you go into wide receivers, there's no exactly old guys. Like Alshon is gone. You got who's the oldest guy? Rager? He's like 24.
I think what you call him the oldest guy. I think Greg Ward is
Ward,
like 24.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about surprise cuts in a minute. But I just want to say for the favorite competition, I'm sticking with the offensive line because of course, Devontae Smith's IQ is
But how much are they going to listen to a rookie? That's the thing.
He's got a point there. I mean, play got to take once they see him how good he is on the field, I guess, and then they're like, okay. Once they build his trust and everything, show how good he is. You know what? Back to over and under. Devontae Smith, over or under 800 yards.
Over. And I think he's barely over. I think he gets like 850, 900.
I say 1,000.
1,000? Okay.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I'm not giving him that 1,000 is because you got Dallas Goedert, got Jalen Reagor, you got him. I just think the ball will be spreaded around a lot more. But if we could get those big plays off, you might be right. If we could get 80 to 100 per game, or I mean, he could hit 1,000. Then we get an extra game. Health. Yep. Yeah,
the health is so big for every single team. But I feel like as Eagles fans, we talk about health more than anything. It's like insane at this point. But it is. It's the nature of the game. We got to take it with the good and the bad.
You think we bad? The 49ers. I think the 49ers injured again this year. They had to end their whole camp early this year.
What? I didn't even hear that.
Mm-hmm. You know, because I talk about every team, so I'll be hearing like they had to end. They had to stop camp. Like too many people getting hurt.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
All right. So, surprise cut. Who do you think is going to be a surprise cut on the offensive and defensive side of the ball?
Surprise cut offense. I said it before the live stream. Surprise cut.
My God, I can't spell surprise. I'm really going to blame you.
Maybe like probably Boston Scott. On defense, yeah, I said the defense. I think maybe Avonte Maddox. I think Avonte Maddox. I don't know. I think he reached his limit. I think we rock with Jaquette on the outside. I think we stick with who we got, Zach McPherson and things like that. But it's going to be hard for me to say Avonte Maddox makes this team again.
Yeah. Jordan Howard would be okay. So for me, the offensive side is Greg Ward. That would be a surprise cut for me because, as you said before, the veteran leadership. He's a trustworthy wide receiver when it comes to third down. He's being compared to Jason Avant to that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, Greg Ward will be a surprise cut for me. And for the defense, I got to go with Ridgeway.
Yeah,
I got to go with Ridgeway. I mean,
got Milton Williams.
Who?
Yeah. Who we just drafted, Milton Williams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But the Jordan Howard one, the only reason why I don't think he gets cut, because who's our bruiser back? Him and Elijah Holyfield. I mean, I think he beats
Johnson. I mean,
he kind of bruised her a bit. Yeah, Kerryon Johnson. But Kerryon Johnson makes his money more on the outside. He can run routes and stuff like a wide receiver. So you can really spread the ball out. He is a big guy too. But he don't run as hard as Jordan Howard, though. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I made a video, I think it was like about a month ago, about Boston Scott. I think he is the one getting cut here.
Me too.
I think because think about it. We have Kerryon Johnson, who reconstructed his contract, right? Yep. We got Kenny Gainwell. We drafted him. I don't think he's going to be cut, and he's like a miniature version of Miles Sanders. So I don't think he's going to be cut. Then you got who else am I forgetting? Jordan Howard is there. I don't think he's getting cut. And then Miles Sanders. If he gets cut, that's the most surprise cut of the year. If he gets cut.
He was out. That ain't happening, man. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, Trae Young, yep. It's okay.
I was about to say, I mean, hey, I'm a Lakers fan, man. We've been out of it towards this. So.
Yeah, game over. Hines replica? Okay, I can see that. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of another surprise cut. The only way Boston Scott could stay is the fact on special teams if he runs the ball back.
Boston Scott, even with special teams, I used to hate when he got the ball. Yeah, Lakers, we were terrible, man. I can't even argue that. But hey, we was champions last year. It's gonna be fun to see a new champion. If you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, I really don't think it's gonna be y'all. So, but I mean, y'all surprisingly good.
I got the Suns.
I think the Suns, man. Chris Paul. I think the Suns got this, man.
Boston only is there just in case of an injury or roster size expands.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of it. Like, it's sad. I mean, who's going to run the ball back now? Who's the kick returner right now? I would not put Rager there.
I'm hoping Quez Watkins. I mean, explosive, fast. They might put Rager back there, but Rager, he drops the ball a lot. Even the one he ran back for a touchdown against Green Bay, he muffled that ball a bit. He drops the ball a lot.
Yeah, I did. I made a video.
Oh, he Knicks. Come on, man.
Yeah, I made a video.
We got both knocked out the first round.
I made a video where the Knicks got eliminated for the Atlanta Hawks, and I was laughing 3 minutes straight. And I was like, I got all this hate because of that. Like, people were saying, thank you, Mitch, you lost it for us. I'm like, okay. So you're not going to blame Ben Simmons, who won't even tack the rim, shooting it out, Doc Rivers having a 10-man rotation. So I'm like, yeah, I'm the problem here. That makes sense. Like, come with IQ before you say that, man. Yeah, Joe. Haha. So, where was I going? Oh, I was going to look up who's the kick returner right now. Eagles depth chart. Let's see here. And kick returner, punt returner. Let's see. Special teams, we got Boston Scott and Greg Ward is a punt returner. Michael Ward.
That's my thing. Is like, can those guys make a big play for us? Yeah, they're gonna be reliable with their hands. They're not gonna fumble. They're not gonna muffle a kick. But we're gonna get the 20 and 25, maybe the 15 and the 10. You've seen some games where we started, it was a kickoff return, and we had a long ways to go to get a touchdown. Yeah. As though we have a Kenneth Gainwell or something.
Joe Wall, maybe tomorrow, because I'm going to do something with the Eagles content creator via Fortnite. So maybe Gainwell will return the kicks. I can see that a lot. Yep. I can definitely see that a lot.
That makes sense.
You know what's funny? They signed Michael Walker, and he's going to be the second punt return guy and the fourth kick return guy.
I really didn't understand that signing, but hey, he was always a special teams guy. When I looked him up, even in college, he was just a good special teams guy. But we will see.
What was his fault? What? What are you talking about? The Knicks thing? I don't even know. But yeah, it's just like it's amazing how bad this team is going to be reconstructed this year. And I wanted to be good. I want Nick Sirianni to do the rock, paper, scissors thing. But I'm telling you, I don't think that depth chart is official. I think I know what. Yeah, it's the one on ESPN, bro. It's the one on ESPN.
Yeah, it's not official. It's just like projections, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, I know. I know what show you're talking about. My friend's watching it. All right. So we're going to talk about the cap. Now, this cap situation is like, what do we do? There's like nothing we can do. We will not sign Steven Nelson for $5 million. So it's like, if we can't even afford Steven Nelson, I don't even think we can afford another cornerback or Landon Dickerson. Like, that's what I'm getting at. And thank God the next year's draft is going to be cornerback heavy. I'm just glad about that.
Yeah.
Walker won't make the team, even though we just signed him.
I can see that too. Because Quez Watkins, I was just saying that. Quez can return punts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he can. We don't have Deshaun Jackson anymore. But back to the cap. It's just like, how bad is it really? It's got to be that bad.
It's that bad, man. The only guy that can put money back into the cap is Zach Ertz, who we just talked about, but Eagles not budging to let him go or releasing him. So we might have to stick with who we got until next year. This year, I hope it don't be bad, but it might be like a wash year. It's like we can't afford nobody. We got a bunch of new coaches. We might just have to just watch and see until next year where's the way I have the cap. The coaches will be in their second year. We know what type of schemes and systems they're running. So this cap is that bad, man. $5 million, and we won't pay this guy because we can't afford it.
I really want to know. You sent me a basketball meme on Twitter. Oh, you DM'd it to me. I'll look at it in a bit. Oh, I've seen that. But yeah. Why we have ton wide receivers? Walker's playing outside looking in. He's a camp body. Could see him on the practice squad. He'll really have a play really well to earn the 5th or 6th spot. Wide receiver spots over Hightower or Watkins.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
definitely what Grimes out. You got to really think of that.
Yeah. And that really makes you think about Whiteside. I mean, can you really see him making it? Like, I can see it now.
Whiteside making his team. I said it before all this stuff happened. I was the crazy one for saying it, but To me, is political. And what I mean by that is get a guy in the second round.
Jalen Mills
This
back.
dude has to play.
Jalen Mills back. I would love to have Jalen Mills back.
I would love to have Jalen Mills back, but the Patriots paid that man a lot of money. He just couldn't afford him.
Where is he now?
He with the Patriots.
That's what I thought.
Yep, Patriots paid them a lot.
Oh my god. The Patriots, it's like they get how many Eagles old players and they turn them into like look at Patrick Chung.
Oh yeah.
Just like
and I think Nelson Aguilar is going to have a good season there.
I forgot he was on the Patriots.
Yep, he got signed to the Patriots.
Bro.
At least the Patriots on the AFC.
Yeah. we faced the Jets this year. Apparently, we're playing them twice. One in the preseason and the regular season.
Yeah, I didn't get that, but that's because they added that extra game, and we.
Okay. It was 2, but then they made it 3.
I think it was one time. It was one time, and they made it 2. Who else do we play on the AFC East then? I don't know.
Oh no, it's gotta be because we played the Bills last year, I think, right?
That was 2 years ago. Because remember, we beat the Bills.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gotta be the Jets. Call me crazy now, but JJ could be a good slot inside wide receiver. He got separation on almost slap. Okay, yeah.
I was saying that before the live.
Yeah, you did say that.
Put him in the inside and let him work. Maybe he couldn't benefit from the coaching staff we have if we give him the benefit of the doubt, but we will see.
Yeah. Just like, would he actually catch a touchdown pass? That's my thing. Would he actually catch a touchdown pass? All right. So there was one more thing I had in mind. Give me 1 second here. Where the hell? I mean, he improved under Moorhead. Who was that?
That's the wide receiver coach. Okay. I just gotta watch and see. I'm just excited about Devontae Smith. I can't wait to see how we use him. Jalen Reagor, Travis Fulgham.
I got it. Which Eagles player, if you had to pick one player, who has the most to prove this season? If you had to pick one, for me, it's Travis Fulgham, because he had the 4-game hot streak. He started losing his snaps and everything. So I'm going with Fulgham.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, that's whose job is on the line. But I get the Travis Fulgham thing too, because Travis Fulgham, he was the wide receiver that got over 500 yards finally. But to me, it's more Jalen Hurts, especially with all those picks we got next year. I wouldn't be surprised. We got Sam Howell and stuff like that. Maybe we grab one of those guys if Jalen Hurts not the guy. And also, I understand the Dillard one too, Philly insider. Dillard got a lot to prove too.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
I'll give Dillard
because he was a first-round pick. You about to lose your spot, possibly lose your spot to a 7-rounder, a project guy
who played rugby.
Yep.
So it's so for me, it's on the defensive side of the ball. Oof. Is Fletcher Cox on the contract here?
No, I think we own for 2-3 more years, and I think they're trying to get him to restructure. I think I could be wrong. They're trying to get him to restructure, but he ain't with it. He want all his money, and I'm with players getting their money. I think a player should, if they don't have to take a pay cut, don't. It is what it is. I just hate it's on my team, but that's it.
Yeah. I can't believe Jason Kidd might go to the Mavericks as a head coach.
That's funny because that's where he finished his career, right, with the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, he won the ring with them in 2011.
He wasn't a bad head coach. I think he took a lot of the blame for what happened, especially in Milwaukee. But I don't think he was bad head coach.
He's not at all. But he'll get to reunite with Dirk. Dirk is back on the franchise, and I'll figure that. But where do you, which side of the ball has more to impact? Like, how will have a much more impact? You got the offensive or defensive? Which side of the ball will have more of an impact?
I think the defense. I like John. Well, I like Jonathan Gannon what he did with the secondary in Indianapolis, and I think that was our weakness. I think he bring that toughness back to our defense. I really hope he do. We seen him take Xavier Rhodes from the Vikings, who I thought career was done. I'm like, man, he was a free agent. I was one of those dudes like we shouldn't sign him because I don't think he's that good anymore. He goes to the Colts to have a phenomenal year. He obviously resigned back with the Colts, but I think he could bring that to our team, get our defense back right. Because even when we won the Super Bowl, our defense was horrible. I mean, we made that one good play against Tom Brady, but Tom Brady had a historical game against us. So
for me, I'm going to the offensive side of the ball.
Offense? Okay.
Because we finally have an offense that is built around Jalen Hurts. Like, we got the whole roster. I don't feel like saying it again. But, but I feel like with Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, that duo is going to be filthy, in my opinion. That's going to be the best young duo in the NFL, in my opinion.
Hopefully. I think so, too. I mean, Jalen Hurts, they like to question like what his one read thing and stuff like that. I think him and Devontae Smith have had that connection. Let me just say that.
Oh, yep. Oh, man. Oh, the kicker. I still can't believe we freaking have him.
And that's the thing. All of us Eagles content creators and all of us is just looking over. I don't know why. And every time somebody bring it up, I'm like, oh, yeah. We still got Jake Elliott, the guy who missed from the 2-yard line against the Saints. Like, come on, man. We got to get rid of this guy, Jake Elliott. Or we need – you talk all this competition stuff, bring in competition for that guy. Jake Elliott, he got to go, man. He's the reason why we lost a ton of games last season.
Dude, he can make the long, but he can't make the short. It's like, how?
Yeah, Jake Elliott fell off, and he was a kicker I like. I really seen the future with him, but I think Doug Peterson got to take some blame because going for two, your kicker gonna get cold. Like you have him kick the field goal. Doug Peterson and those 2-point conversions, right? All them failed 2-point conversions.
You want to hear his contract? It's actually insane. Jake Elliott's contract, 5 years, $19.3 million.
That's Jake Elliott's?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'll put it on share screen in a minute once it finishes loading.
He probably getting paid them more than most of our linebackers.
Yeah, hold on one second. Here we go. Look, 5 years, 19.3 mil, and this year, 990,000. Are you kidding me? Hit the cap hit 2 mil. Dead cap 5. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I gotta make a video about this. I'm probably going to because this is freaking ridiculous. Look at the cap hit for the next year and the year after. 4.4, 5.1, 4.7. Oh my god.
Philly Insider might be right. They got to restructure that. They got to restructure that, man. He's not even worth it.
He's not. He's not at all. So it's just like, yeah. If they do reconstruct it by the time I make my video, I'm gonna be like, really? As soon as I get my freaking video out, now you reconstruct it? Like, bruh. Yeah. Potential out in 2022, though. I mean, that's not gonna help us this year. This year with that cap. I mean, that freaking cap. Can you imagine they reconstructed his contract? Zach Ertz is gone. I mean, when Zach Ertz leaves or gets traded, we have like what 8.5 mil, and then we can sign a corner.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, why is he holding this up so much?
I think it's personal reasons. That's what I honestly believe. It's got to be personal reasons with Zach Ertz here. Whenever Steven Nelson tweets, I go sign with the Eagles underneath every time. I'm subbed to his channel. I'll say sign with the Eagles, like everywhere possible. But yeah, Jake Elliott.
Steven Nelson trying to get paid now, and I understand you're a free agent. Get your money.
Yeah. Now, would you have Steven Nelson or Brian Poole?
Steven Nelson over Brian Poole. I just think Steven Nelson is better. I don't have no analytical things I can think of right now, but we've seen Steven Nelson play cornerback 2 with the Steelers, who I believe the Steelers defense was pretty solid. So I think he could bring that to us too.
Yo, what's up? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Subscribe to Alkabeer the Analyst, one of the best guys on YouTube. So I just gotta say this, man. It's just like, is there more good than bad with this offseason this year, you think?
I think as far as the draft, it was pretty good. We can't forget that we did get Eric Wilson and Anthony Harris. Those was 2 good signings for cheap deals. I think this was what we had. This was a pretty good offseason. And we upgraded, to me, from Jalen Mills to Anthony Harris.
Yeah.
I think that was an upgrade.
It was. I'm keep on forgetting about Anthony Harris each time.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those names that just slips underneath the radar each time.
Yep. If you could get Anthony Harris and
you're right. I will not do a 24-hour stream. You are right. You are correct, sir. You're right. I won't do a 24-hour stream. I need my sleep.
Yes. And a guy like me, you see, I barely even do these. I'll be having work in the morning.
Yeah. Are we deciding Steven Nelson stuff there because Howie's stubbornness? Because I heard massively low on him. Yeah. You nailed it right on the freaking head. It's about the stubbornness and how we can't afford $5 million or try to get it to 4 or 4.25 or something.
And the only way we can get that is
You're right. I will. No, you're wrong. I will not do that. But yeah.
Where do I work? Oh, I work at a bank.
There you go.
Yes, I'll be having work in the morning, man. I'm a fraud analyst for a bank. Crazy.
Well, for me, my job, I got the job, right? I have it. But then they put me in the wrong spot what we agreed upon. So I'm like, do I even need this? Like, my boss is going to call me in the morning and try and straighten some stuff out. But I was like, who knows? I had
fraud analyst is fun, but it's very annoying, man. Let me just say that. I actually have 2 jobs. So I work at a bank and I work at Amazon Fridays and Saturdays. That's just for extra money. But like through the week, I work at a bank.
Okay, Hunter, not you too.
What?
Come on, man.
Oh, he a Knicks?
No, he's a Sixers fan.
Oh, I was about to say.
He's believing that I jinxed the series with that video. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, it's over. It's done. We did better than the Knicks. I am done. But what do I do for a living? Can't talk about that right now. But
Atlanta's pretty good.
It's legal. I'm just saying that right there. It's legal. But yeah. So, good job. My friend's 100% vaccinated. Yay! Good for you. But you'll get so many subs and donations. I don't want to make money on YouTube. It's kind of weird, but I'm just doing this for the fun.
I'm doing it for the fun, but if I can make money having fun, I'm just.
For my money situation, I am good, so I'm not
Okay.
in deeper knot. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
I got stuff. I am good. So,
Oh, you
all
really
right.
take this as a hobby? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. All right, dudes. I gotta head up. A great talking birds. Awesome live stream. Thank you, Hunter. I stock up on football cards when they do. Yep. Yeah. My friends do that. Like they buy PS5s, then they resell them for a higher price.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Taco only 12?
oh, okay. Then I'll watch my language. But yeah, it's just like back to the Eagles. Do you have them winning the division or the wild card or where?
Division would be great. I think it's one of those seasons is either we have to win the division or we're not going to make the playoffs. I don't think two teams can make it out the NFC East right now.
Oh no.
I don't think so. I think we have to win the division too. But I could see us winning it, and it's just based off of will. It's the Eagles. Like I said, if you look at rosters, if you look at the Giants roster, if you look at the Cowboys roster, if you look at Washington, their roster might be better than ours. But it's just something about the Eagles, man, because you can make a legitimate argument that the Giants have a good roster, but the quarterback is not it. Cowboys, you could say they almost got everything, but the defense is a little shaky.
And they also have Jerry Jones, who's actually
us, we're new. Like I just don't know what scheme or anything we're going to run. Everything is so new. So technically, if you look at everybody, Giants or the Cowboys should win, but it's the Giants and the Cowboys. If you get what I'm saying, like they just,
I get that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just like it is what it is here. So, any final thoughts you got? Anything about the Eagles you want to talk about, or just like NFL in general? Or we're closing it up here.
Okay. Eagles, let's make this happen, man. That's all I got. Eagles, let's make this happen, man.
I can't wait. I'm just so excited for football because ever since when I got back into doing like dissecting football, like doing behind the work and all that, it makes me hungrier even more. So I'm like, please, let's get to training camp because the content right now is dead. Pretty much. Like nothing's happened.
Nothing's happening. Even when you look at some of my content, the content creators I watch, it's been hard for them to put out videos because it's nothing going on, and I understand that.
That's why I'm like Eagles Sixers, because with the Sixers they just got eliminated, so there's a lot of content there I can still put out. With the Eagles,
it's hard. It's tough. It's tough, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for coming on, man. We got to do this again because it's always fun talking football, Eagles, or hell, just like hanging out. It's always fun with you, man.
Yeah.
So,
next time we gotta do that round table, man. That was fun.
Believe me, I'm doing like I always do like a couple each week or every other week. So I'm gonna have one this week and probably next week. And then a couple ones after that. So don't worry, I will hit you up again because I always love talking Eagles with other creators because it makes you think about different stuff.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait when I'm watching just Skip and Shannon and Shannon is on Skip's head. Like the Eagles on. I can't wait.
I don't watch Undisputed that much.
I watch it here and there when they talk about the Eagles. I watch it here and there.
I mean, he gave credit to Joel Embiid, Skip Bayless. So you're on my good side for that. You're on my good side for that. You said he should have won it over Jokic, which obviously.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Catch you all later. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Philly Foothills at 7:30 Eastern. And then I might do a Fortnite stream with Eagles Uncensored tomorrow. I still got to work out details on that. So catch you guys later. All right. Peace, guys. Oh, wait. Hold on. Tell them where they can find you.
Just search up Alkabeer the Analyst, man. And I talk all sports, man. One is a team. I talked about the Baltimore Ravens. They blowing up, man. Eagles, y'all gotta show me love. Them Baltimore Ravens fans are subbing me up. They want more Ravens content. I'm telling them, I'm not a Ravens fan. I'm an Eagles fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
One of
shocked.
the video is at, I talked about Rashad Bateman. Right now it's at 6K. And it's still going up.
What? When was that video up?
It went out last week. Go to my channel right now. If you go to Rashad Bateman, Alkabeer the Analyst, it's going to say like 6.1K or something. And it's still going up. They like Ravens in here, Ravens in V. That's who been subbing me up. The Ravens.
Wow.
Fans. Yeah.
That's insane. Awesome. I'm happy for you about that, man. Just keep, do another Ravens video. Probably Lamar Jackson not making it.
Yeah. They might unsub after that.
hey, got to go with the bad. All right, guys. Catch you off for real this time. Peace.